Hey, Lovelies. Hi, Lovelies. How are you? Are you guys hearing me? Let me know if you're hearing me. Are you hearing me? Hi, Donald. How are you? Okay, good. Thank you. Don't know how many of you guys here are Jamaican, but this is what I'm currently doing. I'm getting ready to start baking Christmas cake. So that's what I am currently doing right now. I'm preparing for that one. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Where are you watching from? Where are you from, Donald? You can see my countertops are full of Jamaica. Okay. You can see my countertop is full of everything for cake. Welcome. This is what I need to do. So I am actually trying to find the best place possible so you guys could be in the mix with everything. My countertops is full of pans, ready for baking and all that. So that's what's going on right now. Yeah. Trying to find something higher to put this on. So give me a second. It was lovely. It was lovely. I'm still posting stuff because I haven't had a chance with everything that's going on from the hurricane to just life has been life. And so that's what I've been dealing with and doing. But God is good. My trip was good. It was too short. I wish I had longer time. So if you're asking that portion, I wish I could stay there for months, like for 6 months, and just traverse throughout entire Africa. But unfortunately, we all have to work to pay the bills. So I had to come back home. Could not do that there. So that's what that is. I'm going to try to see if I could do it over here. If this will be a place where you guys could see it better. So trying to find somewhere that I could have this facing so you guys could see everything. I think I will do it right here, possibly. That's where I'm going to do it. These are fruits that have been soaking, so that's what that is. Move this so you guys can see better. I was going to use my okay, so this works out good. And I'm making sure that I use this instead of using my big one so everyone could be able to do it at home without anything fancy or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah. And here we start the problems already. actually, what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let my dad do this while I do my dry ingredients because I have limited time to do this. Daddy, can you do this for me? While I go ahead and get everything else together. So this every year I fight with this to open it. Still don't learn my lesson. So I'm gonna have to put this underwater to go ahead and open it up. Um, because I think what happens is that with the liquor and the top of this, they get tight, extremely tight. So trying to finish the fruits out of this one. I hope you guys could smell this. I used to soak my fruits in like those big kegs, but I stopped doing it years ago after finding out what everything is in the plastic. So now I do these glass jars, and I'm this big one here, I got it from Amazon. So these big ones, that's where I get these from. So everything is in there. Personally speaking, I don't weigh out my fruits because I just go by how I feel about. If any Jamaican know, most of us we learn how to bake. It was passed down. So people always ask me how I bake and stuff like that. So that's what I do. Um, for the sake of this, I am going to try to weigh it out so you guys can see it. But that's what I'm doing today. Um, I have an event to go to, so I have very limited time to get all of this done. So that's what I'm doing. I need to take up all those stuff. It'll dry, but I'll do it later. These are all stuff that are pre-prepared. So I have a whole bunch of pans and stuff like that, and that's what I'm doing. So I have my flour here. This is just simply flour. How who's um, Oh, how do I like driving in Kenya? If you drive in Jamaica, you can drive in Kenya. Trust and believe it. If you drive in Jamaica or New York, you can drive in Kenya. For me, um, Kenya driving kind of reminds me more of Jamaica. The roads and stuff like that, and you have to be on your P's and Q's and watching those people because those people be like, and you have to take it. You can't wait for sometimes you can't wait for the lights. You have to take the lights. That's just how it is over there. Because the people be coming down on you like crazy. So they be coming down on you like crazy. That's the thing with them. And the bikes. The bikes are really, really bad. Really bad. Hi Kate, how are you? Yeah, so the bikes in Kenya are bad. It's just like every country that I went to. Kenya, it was the same thing. Tanzania was the same thing. Uganda was the same thing. Don't matter where you go. Jamaica, it's the same thing. So it's just getting used to it, having that to deal with. So that's the only thing. So, all right. So I'm doing all my dry stuff right now. So this is just flour, my baking flour, and also I have baking powder in there. That's all that's in here. And then I'm just gonna add everything else. So these are fresh stretched nutmeg. You are tough and brave. You know I'm Jamaican, so I'm gonna be tough and brave, just like anything else. This is just nutmeg. So and this is my our allspice. So I always do my allspice fresh. Guys, can you turn on that a little bit for me? Turn it on for a little bit. So this is allspice that I'm putting in here, guys. I do my own allspice. I get allspice known also as pimento. So that's what this is. Can you start again, baby? And then I have, this is Ceylon cinnamon. I just wanted to, so this is just cinnamon. And this right here is my ginger from my garden. So I ground my own ginger. And for this, I don't put a lot because it can tend to change. I just put this a little, not too much. I just put a pinch, not much. By the way, Donna, were you affected by the hurricane? What side of the island are you on? I've been there twice since the hurricane. Guys, if you're hearing that in the background, that's my dad. They're getting stuff prepped, and I'm just doing the dry ingredients right now. I use sea salt. So, all right, so the guys, that is pretty much done as far as my dry ingredients. My dry ingredients are done. I know the noise is deafening, but I'll let you guys see what's going on. So this is what's going on. That's just brown sugar and butter. So that's what's going on right there, guys. And that's my dad. Okay, so this is what I need. So I soak my fruits in port wine, but I use red label to bake with, my original red label. So I always like leave that wine in there, get as much as I can off, because I don't like the port wine. I prefer our original red label wine. So that's just my preference. So this is just raisins and mixed peel in this jar. And then the other jar, this one has, I'm lying. This is raisin and mixed peel that I have in there. And this one has cherries and currants. Give the video a like for me, guys, as you come on. And then what I will do, I'll end up starting to soak new fruits again for the next year. I like my cake rich, so I tend to put fruits because I like rich cake, so that's what I do. Okay, so here it is. Daddy, stop for a second, Daddy. Stop for a second. Or you just can put it on low. So I have all my fruits in here. Then I'm going to add my liquid to this and I'm going to blend everything. I don't leave my fruits chunky. Some people like chunky fruits. I don't. I don't like to be having to bite down. Traditionally, some people like it that way. Growing up, that's most how we were raised on it, but I don't like that. It's about a texture thing for me. So I like my fruits totally blended out. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm not promoting anything. This is how I do my thing. You know what this is. If you don't know, you know. Hey, Masai, how are you? What do you need, Daddy? If this is you're looking for, oh, what are you looking for? The spatula? Oh,
I that's the one. Let me look hard.
you want this? So now I have oranges and also lime that I'm gonna put in here to get everything together, and then we go from there. I'm gonna blend everything out. So that's how I do it. Okay, guys. These are my oranges, and I'm gonna zest some first, and then okay, Prairie Sentonsby. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna wash these, get some zest off it, and then I'm gonna squeeze them. Well, sentence, how was sentence? Because I know part of sentence is affected, but not all of sentence. I don't know about where you are from, if it was heavily affected in that area, Dono. This is the worst thing I ever bought. I'm gonna try something with this because for the amount that I want. No power. Got some damage. Okay, did you get power back as yet? Because I just got at my house. We just got power back. I think 2 days ago. So we were had to use generator. Hey, Shelly. Mwah. I missed you. Yeah, girl. Trying to get this little bacon in. You baking, Shelly? Hi, Rupert. How are you? Make sure you guys give the live a thumbs up for me. No, we're going to have to get you going, Shelly. It's been years now. We need to catch up. Boy, trying to get this going. The time kind of run up on me, and I had so much going on, travel and just life, that I'm kind of late. Normally I'm done by now. Yeah, Shelly, you don't have to. I should have told you. I should have said to you, I'm doing it today, so you come on and do it with me. Shelly, that he's in there. He's the one doing the butter and the sugar for me right now. That's the noise you're hearing in the back. Okay, guys, so I got my zest, and I'm basically gonna just put my zest into my flour. That's what I do. Yeah, that's true. Especially Christmas time, you'll be eating a lot. These are so juicy. They're so juicy. They're small but juicy. All right. These are key lime. I wish there was somebody who create something for these key lines. They're so small. Can't really use these juicer to juice them. Hi, McGuire. How are you? So nice to see you. It's been a long time. And happy holidays to you as well. How is it in Kenya? What time is it? Are you at work? Or you're off for the holidays? All right, guys. So that's that for now. This is a Vitamix. If I have to take one thing, if they say, oh, you got to go on a deserted island, what do you take? And you have to take one thing. This is what I would take, my Vitamix. I don't like going anywhere without it. I'm happy you did. So you roasted it. Good. This is our Jamaican red label. I'm not promoting anything. I only use it to bake. It's 9 p.m. Oh, yeah. That's the thing I hate. I don't like working Christmas nor New Year's. So guys, you see the consistency of my fruit. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. You know what? I did plan most of it, but it was like in and out. Like I didn't like my flights. I got them while I was in the country. The only thing I planned real good, I know which countries I wanted to go to, but then it was like, is time going to permit me to get to all of them? And I did my best. I didn't get to finish all of East Africa because I wanted to go to Burundi, but I didn't get to do that. So that's going to be for another time. All right, guys. So this is it, guys. This is how I like mine looking. See, it's thick and chunky, but you know, it's smooth. Daddy, pull up a little. What do you need, mommy? This?
This about comes.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I put it there, Daddy. The bag can't move. Okay. Well, no, nothing is back to normal. It's going to take a couple of years, to be honest with you. If you can think about Gaza, when that's how it looks. Most of the places that are still not accessible, to be honest with you. My aunt, where she lived in West Green, if you know what, if anyone, I know you don't know McGuire because you're from Kenya, but if anyone is on here and know about West Green and Catherine Hall, that's where she lives, and the dirt came halfway up to the window. That's the level, and it went throughout the whole entire house. So they're having to redo their plumbing system, their electrical system, and all of that. So, and that's another thing, it's all or none. So if you do your system but nobody else does theirs, then you won't get back power. So that's something, a hard pill that people have to swallow, to be honest with you. So that's why we're dealing with my house. There's damage to the middle roof, but we have tarp on it because there's no shingles on the island. When I went there twice, there's no shingle on the island. So that's what we're dealing with right now, to be honest with you. So yeah. So that's what it is. But thank you for asking. None of my family member lost their life. There are people that lost their lives. So I must say I'm happy for that. Once there's life, there's hope. Things can be replaced. People cannot be replaced. So that's how that goes right now. So that's pretty much it. It's going to take a while for that half of the island. So you have Hanover, St. Elizabeth, St. James, Trelawney, part of St. Anne's, part of Manchester. That's going to be a while before they'll ever see. It's going to take a couple of years before anything of normalcy is back. So, and if anyone knows the half of the island, that's the part, because Hanover has the most hotels in Jamaica inside of that parish. That's for sure. Then, as far as farming, that's another thing. Saint Elizabeth is considered bread and basket for Jamaica. So there goes. A lot of people need to learn how to plant stuff now. You know, they need to learn how to plant. So that's another thing. So if they don't learn how to plant, they're going to be starving. So that's how that goes. Yeah, we just have to hope for the best. That's all we could do. So, what do you guys have planned for Christmas? What is your tradition, McGuire, or anyone else that's not Jamaican? Or you probably are Jamaican, but probably don't have the same thing that we do. So, this is corn. I'm having sweet. This is sweet corn. Boiled sweet corn. That's what I'm having. Yeah, well, those now are the only thing that you're seeing is basically they're sticks. If you look on, I did a live video. If you look on my channel, you'll see it going in to Mobe. It was just like looking at you. It was unrecognizable. So to be honest with you, it looks just like how my backyard look now. When I went back the second time, we started to see a little bit of green coming back, but nothing. The food insecurity is a real thing there, especially fresh food, like vegetables and stuff like that, because a lot of people are just eating canned food right now because that's all they could get. Need some butter. Um,
No, the soft one.
Hmm?
The soft one.
There was a little piece here. Let it finish.
Me use it.
You use it? Okay. Get rid of it.
The soft one. The soft one.
Yeah, you can give it to me. Use it for grease my pan. You ready for me?
Then you reach and mess up there.
Hmm?
You go grease pan.
I'm not, because I'm not doing anything. I'm finished. I'm just wait on this. So I might as well grease my pans. I can't do anything right now. Yeah, but it's yours. I didn't find any sweet corn while I was there. Just put it right there, Stephanie. Put it right there. I just like to clean up while I go, so I don't have a lot to do when I'm done. So I'm washing stuff while I go. Yeah, my plants. Some of my plants are inside. Yeah, like my lemon and my herbs. The ones that were in the in containers. Most of them are inside. But yeah. If I get a chance, I will show you the lemon, McGuire. Okay. Okay, McGuire, this is just for you. There she is. She has lemon. If you notice, there are lemons on there right now. So this is her. So this is where she stays every year. And we have to put something down on the floor. We put plastic down on the floor so she could live here every year. And of course, I have one of my Scotch bonnet is in here, and there's a leaf of life that's there. So that's there. What was I culture shock about? And then this is my aloe. She comes into. Um, hmm. Um, there was some foods that I wouldn't eat. I wasn't able to. I tried, but I couldn't. Like the termites. There was nothing that I was culture shock about because everything was basically like Jamaica. So I wasn't culture shock about anything like that, to be honest with you. Um, yeah. So I wasn't culture shock about anything on a whole. This is it right here. Yeah. So I wasn't culture shock about anything, to be honest with you, because it reminded me of Jamaica. It's the same everything, to be honest with you. So I wasn't culture shock about anything. So yeah. So yeah, I was not. Yeah, yeah. With that gentleman, yeah, because that for me, that was that. If you talk about culture shock, if you talk about culture shock, I would say that because I never expected to be called that because and I never expected people to tell me that my nose was too straight, um, or that my complexion was too light to be an African. Because I don't think, it is what it is. Um, yeah. So I never expected to be called a Mzungu. So yeah, that part, I wasn't expecting that. I think I was more expecting as far as from that perspective. And the other thing that I did not know was the Zanzibar portion. When I went to Zanzibar, I did not know that Zanzibar was a slave trade place. Daddy, let it rest. Let it rest, little. Let your hand rest. Yeah, so I did not know that Zanzibar was used as a slave port. So that I didn't expect that because I never knew about that. I never knew that that was what Zanzibar was used for. I thought that Zanzibar, because from everything that I saw, Zanzibar was all, pretty kind of deal. Beaches and so forth. And when I went and saw where the slaves were, that was something that was mind blown for me. And that how we were put up on the post and the men were beaten and the women were rape, whatever you want to call it, because we're not allowed to say certain things. But what they did, and that I did not know. I did not know that, did not expect that. Um, do I know? Yeah, it's slavery. But did I know that that was there in Zanzibar? No, I didn't know that that was what Zanzibar was used for. And also the high intensity of Arabs that but did trade us, So yeah, that portion and I that's the hardest part for me. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was like telling him slow on that one, slow, slow, poly, you know. Yeah, because yeah. So, but I would not. I have not done that in Jamaica, but I came to Africa to do it, and it was just because it was the easier way to get around. I didn't know that, but if I had lived there, or if I was going to be on it for extended time, I would have gotten one because I don't believe in just going like that without one. So yeah, and that was a big deal. And oh, the other thing, the bikes. Oh my goodness, especially in Uganda, there was no stop sign, there was nothing. And they were basically just out. There was no direction. They just went in whatever direction they want to go. There was no street light. Okay, you have to go this direction or that direction. Everybody was just going, you know. That was another thing in Uganda. So yeah. Yep. So that was something that was a lot. Um, so while I'm waiting to get my sugar going, yeah, that's what I found out was the main route. I'm gonna be greasing my pans. I have some more. So, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna get grease paper. I want to get my pre-cut already.
Yeah.
The grease paper pre-cut. No, the one I already pre-cut. Me not see the bag, that's why. I'm gonna see it, so. No, you have to cut them, mommy. Oh, we're gonna have to cut. Okay. So, yeah, Uganda traffic is crazy. What you need, Daddy? You're looking for what? What?
This. Oh, my Father, thank you, Lord. I'm still alive. Under your wings.
So, McGuire, what do you guys do for Christmas? What are some of your traditions that you guys do there? Huh? Exactly, I didn't see it. What? Yeah. Hi, Lovelace, for who are just coming on. I'm here baking. That's what I'm doing. If you're trying to figure out what I'm doing, that's what it is. These are my samplers. It's 2:13 p.m. Before I say hi to you guys. So people use all these different stuff when they're baking to those quick release and all of that. I don't. I go very traditional. Butter and flour of the pan. So this is how the inside of the pan looks. Okay. We normally do the cakes and the cooking and stuff like that and gather with family. Okay. They do that in our tradition. In mine, we get money and we help. Some go to the bank, some less fortunate. We help. So that's in my family. That's good. Hopefully, the next time I come to Kenya, McGuire, we can hook up. I can meet up with you. butter and then flour. See the flour, just go around with it. Just make sure everywhere it's coated with flour. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I didn't know you were not well. I didn't have, and I reach out to you on you know where, but you should send me a message. You have my info. Send me a message because I send you a message, but you know, so just send me a message because I would love, especially that you know, you're a midwife. I would love to see that side, you know. Yeah, it grew, and now I brought it. It's inside my garage, and something from underneath the soil is eating it. I don't know what it is, and so there's only a couple of leaves that's left. So that's another issue. All right, you ready? Mm. Can I get that now? Yeah, let me come and look at it so I could get going. Because I need to go soon. Yep, that's fine. What? Huh? There. There. I'm just taking these up because I'm gonna do this over here instead of on the counter. So when stuff spills, it's easier for cleanup. I like the easy way out, guys. You haven't figured that out when it comes to stuff like this. I don't like the hard way. So I just put this down. So this is going to be my countertop to work on, but I work mostly over here. And that's it now. This is done. So that's it right there. Well, the problem is something is eating it and I can't figure out what it is. And that's my biggest issue. I can't figure out what it is that's eating it. So, because whatever is eating it also had there was another pepper that I brought in the garage and it had it. So, so some people like to break their eggs directly in there. I don't do that because just in case you have a bad egg, your whole batter is not wasted. And I do it slow with that. I hope so, McGuire, because I really I've had it a couple of times and it has died. Maybe because of the weather that we're in, but I'm just hoping that I could get it because that thing is good. Even if you have a broken hand or bone, it can heal it because that's what they used to use back in the days to heal broken bones. Hi, love Liz. Whoever's coming on, I'm just here baking. That's what I'm doing. Let me know where you guys are watching from so the new ones that are coming on. These are brown eggs. worst thing just happened. Hate when this happened. A shell. Piece of a shell. Hey, lovelies. And I just slightly whisk it before I put it in. So you do. If maybe you had a different way of learning how to do it. This is how I learned. Comfort were used as vegetables and also. Oh, so wait, the comfrey, they eat comfrey? I wonder if it's the same kind of comfrey because I didn't know that you could. It was edible. This is all my dry ingredients. Oh, oh. Yeah, I just know that it was used externally. I never knew that. So that's something new for me. I just always know it as an external item, not internal. Just like castor oil. Castor oil can be internal in a small amount, but not a large amount. Well, learn something new, but I don't know if I'd be that risky to be confident. I just know that external only. I'm gonna have to do some research on that one to see, because that's a lot to have you know, to do that. So, have you ever used it for external use, medicinal, McGuire? Like for fractures and wound healing? All right, guys. So, this is how I do it. This is my fruits. across it the other day. I had no idea. Yeah, we use it. Oh, raw papaya. Is that the green one or the green one or the ripe one on the papaya? Or it doesn't matter. I learned something new today. Never knew that. So do you put it, how do you do it, McGuire? Is it an open? How do you do it? Okay. Hey, Mark, how are you? Yeah, aloe vera is, and especially for burns. If you have burns, that's really good for that. Hey, Marira, how are you? Yes, Mark, that's what I'm making. So I am not a person that like a lot of using a lot of rum. So I prefer to, when I'm finished, I do a mixture of Red Label and the rum together. And my fruits have been soaking for a year because that's how long. Every Christmas I start a new batch. So Okay, guys, so this is where I taste and everything is fine. The only thing that I need, and I need to find it, is I totally forgot to put this in, so this is when it's gonna go in. I totally forgot, and I think I'm out. Let me see if I find vanilla. 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 I'm going to just use vanilla because I don't need it. I want real vanilla. Mark, if you know, you know. Yes. If you know, you know. And you know, the one that they sell in Jamaica is different from the one that you buy up here. So I always tell people, if you go to Jamaica, buy it down there. Don't buy it up here. Okay? Just to let you know. For some reason, when you buy it up here, it feels weak. So, let me see if I have enough my brownie. Well, for my brownie, let me make. And I still not let me finish it. What are you talking about? This browning, guys, my mom brought it for me from Canada, and it's the best browning other than what I make. Because most of these browning now, Grace and all of that, they're so watery that it would cause you to overuse it, and then your cake get bitter because you use too much. Yeah, I did. I found my vanilla. It's a good thing I remember now before it's too late. Yeah, I should. Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot of things I'd have to carry with me, Mark, because I don't know if I'd find these in there. I'd have to ask McGuire. McGuire, would I find these stuff there? I know they don't have browning, so I have to make my browning. Brown is so easy to make. So that, you know, but and they probably have they have vanilla, cinnamon, the fruits I'd have to bring. So this is the last of my liquid. I just don't like to waste any of my fruits. So at the end, what I do, I just go ahead and give the blender a last whisk to take it down off the side. And then that's it. Hi, Lavina, how are you? Mark, when some people hear fruit cake, they have this one that they sell here with some big chunky fruits. It's not even bun. Bun is more moist. I don't know what that is, but some people, when they hear fruit cake, that is what they're thinking about. When it's so far from the truth, that's not, you know. Yes. Yeah, I soak my fruits for a year. This is it. I don't care where it ends. That's it. No more. No más. guys. So that's it. That is it. So I'm gonna preheat my oven. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm preheating my oven right now. Going to start to get some stuff going. So there's a bottom of my in my oven that keeps the water. So I'm gonna pour some water in there while it's preheating. Okay. All right. So I put water in there. While my oven is preheating, I'm going to start to kind of move some stuff around so I can get the batter put to where I need it. Garbage, garbage, garbage. No, I didn't do it because I need to cut them. I couldn't find any. I don't know where they are, so I end up I didn't find them. That's what I went in there looking for. So now I'm gonna have to make some. What? Use bleach oil? Who use bleach? Jesus Christ. I need one of those knives. Guys, I have to make some of these because I thought I had and I don't. So I'm gonna have to do the next best thing. Make my own. All right, guys. So I'm going to do one and then, because now I'm starting to rush because I have something I need to do. So I'm going to show you one and then pretty much because I have to do. So these are wax paper. I put wax paper on the bottom. So it's easy to release it when I'm done. Okay. And then okay. So this is it. And I'll clean up the edges and stuff like that when I'm done. So that's it. And this one, I need to cut another piece for. So I'm knocking them to make sure the air comes out. So Mark, I've always done mine at 325. Slowly does it. Nothing high. You don't want to burn your cake and you want it to be cooked. You want it to be baked through and even. So that's what I've always done mine on. When you do it on a higher temperature, you tend to find cakes not baked all the way through, or some part is baked. And remember that the oven doesn't have even temperature, and that's one of the reasons why I put the water in mine. But mine comes with the water thing. It's the best thing that they ever did for me. So Okay, guys, I don't do a cake without a tester. So this is my tester. And I make sure that I get it before I get to the end and have nothing to test. All right. So I always tell people make sure they know the equipment that they're working with. So know your oven. And that's my oven. It's finished preheating. So but I will not open my oven because I'm going in there once, not twice. Another one. This. Let me try to get this. So the reason why I'm doing this, I do it to get the air bubbles out. So your cake is less likely to break. And I don't know how everybody learned how to bake, but my mom is the one who taught me how to bake. So I just do it that way. Whether it's right or wrong, that's how I was taught and that's how I live by. And it's been working fine for me for years. I haven't had any problems. So I continue to do it that way. We need one more. All right, so I end up with four cake, two individuals. a sampler. This is my sampler. So this one will be the first one that will be baked. Yeah. So, well, these are individual. I normally have, this is another tester. It's my bigger tester, but I always leave this one to the end just in case I run out of batter, then so be it. But this one, I always make sure that I get it in the process. So that's this one. So, and then now here goes the last part of it where I am going to try to get what I can get out of this and see if it could use as my second tester, my bigger tester. Daddy, I need you. So now is when I need help because I need to hold someone to hold it while I dig everything that's left out. As kids, we used to love to eat the bowl. We used to wait for this. I don't know who else used to do that or still do it. Let me see something, Daddy. Let me see. Daddy, that one, put it there so for me. Can you hold it? Guys, I'm trying to get the second tester. I think what's left has my name written on it. So this is what I end up getting. It's not as full as I want it to be, but this is my second tester. So that's what it is. I need to wash my hands so I could go in the oven. This is the best part. Yep. That's you know what I'm talking about, Mark. We all as kids have done it. Look. And then we start fighting. If you have siblings, this is when you don't like them. They're the worst human being on earth. Because that means you have to share. Or depending on what it is. So, guys, I don't know how many Jamaicans are in here that do this. But this is what we grew up doing. So, this is for childhood. And then that's it. So that's why I said it had my name on it. Guys, if you have never done this as a kid, I don't know. If you have the opportunity to do this as a kid and never did it, you're playing. Mark, did you like to share this part? Because I didn't. I don't know about you. But I never liked to share this part. This part was all mine. Make you want to slap your mama. Oh. Daddy. I know you want to taste it here. My dad is here looking, trying to get peace. Okay, guys. So that's it. All right. Now I gotta go back to business. I gotta go doing business. Okay. So now I gotta go wash my hands and get going. Put these cakes in the oven. All right. Here we go. I don't know if you're seeing over here. These are all the cakes. This is what I end up with. And gonna be putting them in now. All right. Let me see if I can show you how my oven look before I put these stuff in there. So you can see what I'm talking about with my oven. I know my oven. Okay. So this is my oven right here. If you could see, there's that water thing down here. I don't know if you could see it. I'm pointing towards it. This thing right here. This has water. So it holds the water. So what that does for me is it makes my cake, help my cake be even. Oh, you are the youngest, so you sometimes the age rank outrank the you. So based on that, you probably don't get none because they're gonna say they're older. So this is how my cake look now. I don't like my cake black, extra black. So I don't like. Some people have the brown in it. It's too much. Okay. Alrighty. I try to put as much to the back and center for my cakes. The testers come up front because those are small. I like these little individual ones, right? So all right, so I will show you now how that look. Oh, so you got some reprieve. Okay, so there's my oven now. All the cakes are in, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it. See, it's a 325. So now I'm gonna go ahead and time it for an hour, and then after an hour, I'll just go ahead but I will put another timer on for my testers because my testers is going to be done real quick. So, and there goes 325. Leave that going, and then we have all of that to go. I don't know. Somebody put this on. Somebody came up here and put this on. This didn't belong on this. That's my. Okay. So if you guys ever get a chance to get this brown, I'm not advertising for anybody, but here it is. I got it. It's from Canada. I've never seen it here in the States. This game. So my mom went to Canada to visit my brother and brought it back for me. So that's that. Now it's time to start cleaning up my mess that I have here. So I gotta start cleaning up. Clean up the stuff I can put away easy, like the flour and stuff. Those are easy. So I've always been a person. I have to leave some back. I don't know, but I'll leave some back. Lobita, are you there? Let me see. Let me see. I don't know if she's on still. Doesn't seem so. So I have a little bit of flour that's left over. Purposely did that. Like I tell you, I'm the kind of person that know how my batter should be. Next time when I come out, I'll make sure you get some. How about that? So this is everything, all my dry mixtures. So I'll just put it in this. And most likely I'm going to have to bake again before. The comfrey plant that I plant, African libido, that's what she's asking you about. Look it up. I know that we use it here on wound and fractures. But she's asking what you use it for. She doesn't know it. Okay. All right, now garbage time. I'm actually gonna have to wash this in my other sink because this is not deep enough. In my sink in my laundry room to wash this. Daddy, you can't put sugar and stuff in the sink around and stuff because I have to wash this. Let me try wash it. It's all right. Let me try to wash it. No, you can't do that. Okay, how about this, McGuire? I can tell you a quick way how to do your fruits. Because when I used to bake and sell, I used to have to sometimes do fruits quick. Sometime when I run out of fruit, like a year or so fruit. So what you could do is buy the fruits and you could boil it, but boil it low. Don't boil it high. So let it steam. Steam your fruit. That's another way to do it. Okay. Oh, you think I'm what? Dry this for me, please? Because I have nowhere to put it. It's too big. So, McGuire, when you're ready to bake that cake, get them fruits. So you're gonna get raisins, currants, prunes, the cherries, the cherry that you use to bake. Get all of that and put it in there. If you can't get currants, that's fine. Once you could at least get the raisin and the prunes, put those to soak. Put those to soak. The browning, I'll tell you how to make browning, and I share it for who is on, who doesn't know how to make browning. You get brown sugar. You get water. Do not put too much water. Just like a teaspoonful just to get it going. And you'll low heat starting it out so you could get the liquid. And the crystals you will end up getting, just put like a teaspoonful of water. You don't want much water in it because you don't want it to be too liquid. That's what some people do. So you just use the sugar. But I mean a teaspoonful, like a tad bit or even a couple of drops just to get it going. And you do it until it completely comes to liquid. It's going to be liquid like what you saw me using. This is how it's going to be after a while of being on the stove. Okay, just put it in a saucepan and just do it. Slowly does it. Slow and steady. And that's what you need. What else will you need? You'll need the vanilla, which you have there. You have vanilla. You have almond. You have nutmeg. You have cinnamon. So those are the base. For your flour, you need regular flour. If this is your first time baking, if you can get self-raising flour, since you're probably, if you're not a baker, you could use self-raising flour the first time around. I'm ready for that. I was trying to wash this out first. Yeah. So do the self-raising flour. Raisin, prunes, currants we get in the supermarket. Good. Get you some port wine, P-O-R-T, port wine. And if you can get our rum, Jamaican rum, I don't know if you have a community there where you could get our rum to use. So that's what you do. And then send me a message and I send you the rest. So you're going to put all your dry ingredients together, all your wet together. For every pound of flour, and for every pound of butter, you need a pound. Yeah. So it's a pound to a pound. I don't use really a pound of flour. I always have my flour a little bit less. So in order for my moisture. So that's the secret for my cake. Yeah. In Nairobi, possible. If you know somebody in Nairobi, and actually there's a Jamaican restaurant I heard somewhere in Nairobi, so maybe you can hit them up and ask them where they get their supplies from. So, McGuire, get them fruits, reach out to me, and let me know, and I'll help you to make your first cake. Try to make it for Christmas, because that's our tradition. This cake is used for special occasion, Christmas, weddings, birthdays, and stuff like that, you know? That's what we use it for. If you know how to do, yes, if you know how to do the, for every pound of all-purpose flour, you could do 3, if you don't have self-raising, you do 3 tablespoons of baking powder. And I suggest that you do it and sieve it through, put it through a strainer or a sieve just to aerate it, or use a whisk like this to whisk it if you don't have it. Yeah. I have a lot of cleaning up to do. That's the only thing. And what if I wasn't washing? I wash when while I'm going, so I don't have so much to do when I'm done. Because especially space is limited when it comes to these bowls that I used to bake with. All right. Oh man, look at this. Mark, look at this. I totally forgot about the cup. The cup was going to pass me by. McGuire, we don't like any of the batter to waste. It's the best part of the cake, the batter. Mm. I cannot give this to the sink to wash it. And I tell you, mm. Mark, I'm trying to let her understand the power of this batter. And also, McGuire, you could it's supposed to be 1-to-1, so 1 pound of sugar, but I go less on my sugar. Mark, Mark, I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to do that to you. But I'm telling you, these bring back good memories. Memories don't live like people do. They always remember you, whether things are good or bad. It's just the memories that we have. I have to go ahead and dry this. Yep. This now is the fruits. I don't fuss over that part because you need the batter. You need the batter. Yeah, and I don't. This is the part that nobody. Oh, look at this again. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all of this. Mm, the spoon. Mm, 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 mm. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, I'm finding gems along the way. Mm, AKA batter. Mm, 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 mm. All right. I think that's it for the batter. I don't think I have any more. I think that was the last of it. Whew. It was the last place to get any. Ooh-wee. Silent watchers, please give the video a thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. And share this with your friends. It's a whole vibe we were having here. I have never been on a live so long. This live now is 2 hours and 32 minutes. I just look at it. I gotta clean this place right up. Water is too hot. So that's done. That's done. This I need to put back. This got some batter on it. I had washed it, but now rinse it off again. Back in the fridge. This. Oh, the other thing, McGuire, make sure you use unsalted butter. Yes, unsalted butter. Yeah. When I bake, I always use the unsalted butter. No matter what kind of cake it is, I use unsalted. And you're gonna need some salt to put in there. So you put like a tablespoon should be enough. You know. Oh, Daddy, your time now for throwing down all them stuff there for me, please. You can't throw away all the stuff them. They can't throw away. No, no frosting. Wedding cakes we'd ice it, but this is just regular. We don't ice it. Not for Christmas. Birthdays and stuff like that, yeah, you could ice it, but not for Christmas cake. We just do it as is. Yeah, that's that empty. You can't throw it in there. Can't use that bag, Daddy. That bag. You can't use it to put that in. Okay. Oh. 32 minutes is left on this. I'll stay with you guys hopefully until the tester is done. But after that, I have to run because I have an engagement, something event I have to go to. So I gotta go get ready. Let me just put this up here. I did not remember this. And I made sure I used this so you guys could see that you could do it with anything. You don't have to have a big standing mixer to do it. Back in the days, we used to take turns to do the Mark. You could probably, I don't know if you remember when we used to have to use the hand and before we had mixers to do the sugar and the butter.
No, I think that's what this comes from.
Yeah, that one come from us. Yeah, you remember. Put this up. Okay. These we need to add back fruits to them. McGuire, I don't know if when you came on, I already did the fruits, but this is how I keep my fruits in a glass container. So I'll put more fruits in this, put more wine on it, and leave it for another year. Yep, wooden spoon to mix. That's exactly what we use, wooden spoon. And then you're finding more stuff as you go along that needs to be cleaned, that you never cleaned.
Well, it's cool.
Now these are my testers. These are toothpicks. So this is what I'm going to use to do my testing. And please, guys, don't go in the oven without having mittens. It's clean for my tester. So I took my tester out. My tester is clean. So my tester is done. So I took it out, but I'm going to try to take out the other one as well. This one definitely done. Yep. That one needs to go back in. Sorry, excuse me. So the baby tester is done. The other one is not. So that's it. So I'll leave these right here to test the rest. It's too hot. I'm gonna try to see how long I could stay to make the tester cool so I can taste it for you guys, but that's about it. Daddy, I'm gonna tell you this. Them, they're very heavy. They said they can know. That's the reason why I was telling you, use the bag to carry on the bag. You have that heavy, that the suitcase already. So you can get more pounds in that. Okay, at that, Daddy, it's okay.
Come here.
I'm just saying my piece and that's it.
Come here.
Yeah. What? You don't need to go right. You know. Shit. That's work.
Yeah, the girl.
Okay. Let me see what I can do with this. Okay, guys. So here it is. I can hold the pan. So the only thing is I can hold the pan, but it's still too hot. Woo. I can't do it, guys. It's too hot. I'm just going to take a little piece out of the corner because it's too hot. So there it is. And then once you're done, we always, McGuire, we will spray it down with wine and rum mixed together. It's hot. My tester. But it's too hot. Okay. That's it, guys. I gotta run. I'm actually late. I'm going to be late. And yeah, but that's about it. This is what I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna eat really because I where I'm going, I'm gonna be eating. And it's gonna be good food because it's Jamaican. So this is pomegranate. Yeah, it's hot. It was hot, McGuire. So I'll see you guys. Thank you, McGuire. Thank you, Mark, especially for being here with me for the whole time. I know Mark came in right at the beginning. So I know he's been here the whole time. All right, lovelies. Until next time, be blessed. Remember to love on yourself. If you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, whatever holiday you celebrate, I wish you nothing but joy and happiness with your family and your friends, your loved ones. Family doesn't have to be blood. Family can also be chosen, which there's some friends that are better than family. So just love on each other. Remember, give each other's grace. Give yourself grace and give others grace. You don't know what somebody's going through. We all have life that's life in. All right. And just always remember to tell the people that are close to you how you feel about them, because today's promise, tomorrow is not. Until next time, lovelies, have a good one. For me, it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas when it comes if I don't get to see you guys on another live before Christmas. Bye, lovelies. McGuire, make sure to reach out to me, okay? All right. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, Mark.